I've met many of them. Western reporters based in Turkey, in mainstream journals, every single one of them know this. Every single one of them know how ISIS got into Syria. Again, when I was speaking to Aaron, I told him that a senior former intelligence official, I won't name him here, I tried to contact him today to get permission to say this on the show, but I couldn't get through to that person, so I won't, but Aaron knows who I'm talking about. A senior intelligence official who was deeply involved in the 1980s in Afghanistan, in the war in Afghanistan during the 1980s. A very senior person who the three of you have heard his name before. In 2011, I was in Lebanon. I was on sabbatical in Lebanon. This gentleman he was in Lebanon. He told me that this is a NATO-led dirty war in 2011. And I said, how do you know? He said, because the people who I worked with in Pakistan and in Afghanistan are now all in Istanbul. He said that to me back then. And now we know from Wikileaks, from February 2012, that Jake Sullivan, who is now the national security advisor of the president of the United States, he said in an email to Hillary Clinton that in Syria, Al-Qaeda is on our side, literally a decade after 9/11. So
that was the epigraph to my book. I was just like, it's such a perfect quote. So
it's extraordinary. I mean, if someone had told me in 2012 that 10 years from now the United States would be working with Al-Qaeda in Libya, in Syria, and indirectly in Yemen, although it's more complicated in Yemen, but Al-Qaeda and ISIS are both fighting alongside the Saudis as we speak in Yemen. If someone had told me that, I would have said they were mad, they were crazy. That's absolutely impossible. But that's the reality that we live with today. So what I'm saying is that those who say that Assad is a mass murderer, and it's easy to say that, you don't get any trouble for saying that. We get all sorts of trouble for saying that for denying this. I would say that if there is any blood on President Assad's hand, there's infinitely more blood on the hands of Obama and other Western leaders and regional leaders who started